the concept for Jayla's Heirlooms really started with my daughter, Jayla. She's 4 years old, and when I was pregnant with her back in 2016, I was trying to think about what I wanted her to see in her life and what I wanted to add to our lives in terms of things. There's a lot that I try to practice and preach, and so minimalism is like one of them, and having handmade, handcrafted things that resemble us in real life. And so I started searching, and I could not find a brown doll that I felt really truly captured the essence of what I thought my beautiful baby would want to be with or play with. So that's when I started to look for some, and I couldn't find them. So I started to get them curated, mated with co-designers, and that's how it started. And once I started getting a little collection for her, and she actually arrived, and I was just so happy for her to have her little brown dolls. Other people started asking me, what is this? Where did you get this from? So that's how it was born. I did a lot of research online in terms of places that, because I want to stress sustainability, that were women owned, and because I'm Afro-Latina, I wanted to support women that were in Latin countries as well. I felt that they had a connection. Peru has a long history of making dolls, which people don't know, so that's their real craft and their heritage. So when I started looking into places in Peru, I went online, I searched high and low, and then I was able to finally find this workshop. It was like a diamond in the rough. And I reached out to them with my I call it Spanglish. We were able to have some Zoom conversations, and that was really how I found it, and it was weeks and weeks of research. And the good news is that with the patterns, well, Jayla kind of picks which dolls she loves the most, so we are starting with her. That's I call her QA, our little quality assurance. She tests the dolls out and she says, Mommy, this one is best. It's interesting, the story that got me to the NCIDEA grant and us applying for that. So once I decided through encouragement from family and friends to start selling dolls, I did a soft launch. We did a soft launch, and I even asked Jayla, you think we should sell these? And she said, yes, Mommy, let's do it, because she loves them so much. So in November of 2020, pandemic high, or maybe just being home too much, we decided to go forward with it, and we launched a soft launch, a limited version collection of the dolls that we have internationally. Some of them were from London, some from Paris, some from Australia. It was just international girl. That's our goal. So I ended up listening to a podcast called The Toy Coach. When I listened to that, I just Googled everything about founders and startups, and I came across Charlotte, Innovate Charlotte, and I looked into them, and I was like, man, what can I do? Like, let me talk to someone. So I ended up speaking with someone there. His name was Igor, and he said, you'd be excellent to apply for the NCIDEA grant. Never thought about it before. We applied, and we got it the first time around. So very shocking, but very not so shocking too, because we were strategic about what we presented, and it is a great idea. So we're glad that they agreed. The grant we're using actually to scale up our branded doll, because we were co-branding with other makers, artists around the world, but we find that they can only make so many. So this doll is this funds are going to help us with our branded doll. There's going to be an Amazon exclusive, and we're going to be launching that in Q4 of this year during Black Friday. So we're using those funds for all of our prototyping and manufacturing, and we have a woman-owned workshop in Peru that's going to be doing that for us.